Okay. Basically, just making a video to show everybody the easiest way to do the Cayo, however you say it, Perico heist. Obviously, you have to have the submarine, which is what I'm in right now, otherwise known as the Kasaka. Okay. I'm not necessarily trying to do this for speed, but I've already went through all the setups and everything. Hold on a second, I gotta grab my dog. She goes nuts if she's not in my lap. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I need to register as a boss again. I've already done all the setups. I'm just going through here now, getting ready to start the actual heist itself. Figured I'd show everybody the easiest way to do it. At least for me, this is the easiest and quickest way. I can literally go from start to finish in a matter of 40 minutes or less and make easily a million to 1.6 or 7 million pretty easily. I'm not going for speed right now though, because I'm trying to basically just show everybody, the best way to do this or whatever. As you do it, you can speed it up yourself. Um, but this is the way I do it. I'm using the long fin because it's the best way to go. Uh, Infiltration point always the main dock, but it doesn't matter. That's not really where you're going. Compound entry point is drainage tunnel. Definitely the best way to go. Escape point, airstrip doesn't matter because that's not the way you're escaping. Time of the day, I prefer day because if you go during the day, visibility is much better, etc., etc. Make sure you always pick suppressors. Somebody lied to me one time and said that you didn't need the suppressors, they would give it to you. I think that was a bug that they fixed in the game because that doesn't work anymore. You definitely need to pick the suppressors. Also, let's see here. This is just what I prefer, the black knit balaclava, however you say it. Anyway, it looks like the old hats I used to wear in the winter as a kid, so I like it. But anyway, this is the way I do the heist. I take the long fin. And by the way, something I just learned recently, and I've been doing this mission God knows how many times. If you hold down your E-brake, which for me is the space bar since I play on PC, this boat will turn much, much sharper, which makes it a whole lot easier for doing the game. But anyway, you come up through here, turn left, go between these two places right here, these two big rocks or mountains or whatever you islands, whatever you want to call them. And then bend around the curve around this one as well. And then you're approaching the airstrip. I always come through here, and there's a certain way I park my boat so that it's easily accessible when I go to leave. Basically, I turn a little here, and then I back up, kind of like into this little cove area. I'm not backing up too good. Anyway, I back up into this little cove area. You don't want to beach your boat. If you beach the boat, it will literally disappear, and you don't want that because then it's a real long time of swimming, and you will never get the elite challenge. Anyway, I go up and I get the AP pistol because I picked crack shot for my weapon loadout or whatever. Anyway, I use the AP pistol. I can't talk. And basically, as long as you watch your little thing down there in the mini map to make sure you're not going to alert the guy, pull up, smack right in the head, go in here. I already scoped this out when I gathered intel on the island, so I already know that there's lots of weed and whatever in the thing, so I already know what to get. Get the little tow motor. Most of the time, I don't need to go across the street to fill up my loot bag. Most of the time, I can do it from in here, but every now and then, I have to go across the street because there just won't be enough in here. Anyway, get the forklift, move this right here, butt it up against there. Then I go upstairs first. There's two things of weed down there. I always go upstairs first, depending on what's up here. Oh yeah, it's just one thing of weed. So I'll use, it won't hold all three, I don't believe, but it will hold at least 2.5 or so of weed. I can't remember. Weed is the second most highest paying secondary loot or whatever you can get. Coke's the highest, weed is second highest, and then cash, of course. I don't never mess with the paintings. It's too much of a pain in the butt to try to remember how much the painting will fill up your bag, and plus they usually put the paintings in multiple locations. Same thing with gold. I just don't mess with any of that. I just get these. As you can see, my bag's not even nowhere near full yet. So I'm going to break into here. There's two more stashes of weed in here. So I'm going to go in here and grab these. Also, just as a side note, once you hit E and start doing this and you start getting it, you can actually hit escape and just let off your keyboard. Hey, hush. It will automatically collect it all for you. Then you just hit escape again, turn around, do the same thing over here. Just start hammering the left mouse button and hit escape, and it'll just finish doing it without you having to spam the mouse button anymore. And then when you can tell the guy's done, just hit escape again. My bag's full. Not off the island, but I'm going back out to the ocean to get back in my boat, the long fin. This way you avoid all guards. You don't have to get close to any guards. My bag's full. I'm good to go. I can actually go start the actual rest of the heist now. And as you can see, the boat's floated away a little, but not much, which is good. And it didn't even turn sideways, which is even better. Because sometimes they get all cockeyed, and that's kind of a pain in the butt to get it out of that cockeyed position. Then basically you get in the boat, you take off, you go down through here. If you hit the control button on the keyboard, if you're playing on PC, it actually makes it a little bit faster. I haven't hit it yet though because my boat's wobbling too much. So I'm going to hit the shift key to kind of straighten it out. Yeah, there we go. Then I can hit the control button and get it going a little bit faster. Just little things that save you a couple of seconds here and there to help you win the Elite Challenge, because you have to get it in under 15 minutes to get the Elite Challenge. So anyway, anything to cause it to speed up a little bit more. And of course it's going to start rockabye, and again it does that every time pretty much. And then you just come through here, turn through this area right here so that you're at the back of the compound. Like I said, I don't mess with the main bay or any of that stuff. I just come through here. When your boat gets about right here, jump out, dive down, swim to this drainage tunnel right here. There we go. My guy's not wanting to swim properly today. Me, myself, there's many ways you can do this. I just usually go back and forth until each one of them's done. I just, of course I'm using the A and D keys to make sure it goes through, and then the W and S keys to make sure I get the rest of it. Just go back and forth until you get them all. Some people go real slow. Some people do one area at a time or around the whole thing. I don't do that. I just go through them like that. Put on my rebreather, which, yeah, I know there's a weird glitch over there. It makes it kind of look kind of hokey over there, but that's a Rockstar thing. It's been doing that for quite a while now. Swim through this drainage tunnel, and then you come up here to the top, hit the E button. Well, if you're on keyboard on a computer anyway. And it's a little slow, but eventually it'll get to the cutscene. Then once it gets to the cutscene, it'll climb up out of here. First thing I do is load my AP pistol immediately, as soon as it quits going through the cutscene anyway. And this is where speed really comes into play. I hurry up, load up the AP pistol, run up the stairs, shoot that guy in the head. He didn't drop anything, so then you jump over here. You run down through here, and this is important to make sure you're going fast through all this so that you time the guys and the cameras and everything else just right. That guy on the left there just turned and started walking away. You come up here. Some people kill this guy. I usually don't, because inevitably if I do, every now and then they'll find his body. I walk softly through here. I've seen people run through here, but I don't. I don't start running till right when I hit this shadow. Then I start running. And at times it's really good for this other guy's going to be coming around the steps up here. You got to be real careful not to shoot, because if you do, you attract the attention of the guards. Nobody dropped any gate keys. We're going to be going the traditional route here, which is normal. I actually prefer it. It's quicker. Pick up the key card. Always go to this safe. Why not? I mean, it's free money, so why not? I go to this. I grab that stuff. And then I usually run over here just to save a couple of seconds. And the fingerprint cloner is very simple. When you do the fingerprint cloner, you basically look for the top part of the print, which would be that one right there. You go down here, you do the same thing. There's one, and then the top one's 1, this one's 2, so you go to 2. Then this one's already on it, so 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 4. Boom, there you go. They're literally in sequence, so it's super easy. Top one's already there, so let's take this one to there, and then 2, 3. Wow, that one was fast. Usually it's a lot more. That's strange. This one's doing different. Okay, there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just usually spam it a little bit and it'll find it. You go through 3 of those. It might have done a little bit different this time because I actually have it on hard mode right now. And of course, this time I got the Sensimita Tequila, which is one of the cheapest ones, but I run this mission a lot. The less you run it, the more chances you have to get the Pink Diamond, which is the highest paying one. But I spam it a lot, so trying to make as much money as possible, so it almost inevitably always gives me this or the ruby necklace. Anyway, this part's kind of important because you got to be really careful. On here, for me, it's the page up button does the cutting, but you want to watch that line and make sure it doesn't go too much into the red. And you should be able to do it 3 times of going up to the red, and then on the 4th time it'll be cut about halfway through. See, here's 3, and then here's the 4th one. It'll be cut through this time. Bam, right there. Anyway, and then this is important to go fast once you get out of the elevator. It's not necessarily important you go real fast right here, but when the elevator opens, you want to be going fast, because most of the time it makes it to where you can get out of this place a lot quicker. Run down the steps here, run down here, stop right here. And unfortunately, the timing on this is not right. We got the guy with the big gun down there, which is represented by that red skull on the mini-map. And I'm going to have to wait for him, unfortunately, to make his little rounds right there. Otherwise, if I jump off here right now, I'd be caught. So, I'll just take my time and wait on him for a minute here. It's worth the patience to not get caught. And as soon as these 2 guys clear out of here, that's when I jump off. And it pretty much just leaves me a straight shot. I don't wait too much longer than after he's went, which is about now. You're always going to fall and get hurt. Life goes on. Jump up, run through here really fast, make sure there's no guys in front of you. And as long as you can get to this yellow spot real quick and hit the button, boom, you're there. Doesn't matter if they see you or not. Doesn't matter. Once you get to that spot, you're good. You just hit the button and you're on your way out. I wish Rockstar would take out this cutscene. I've seen it so many times it gets old. But anyway, and once you get out here, you should have the pistol automatically ready. Yeah, it is. Run up here. Don't run too close. Take aim. Zoom in. Pow. He's done. Then you jump on the bike. Do a quick spin around. I usually bring up my pistol because there's a guy up here. I take him out. Then you avoid the bushes and trees. I usually go just to the left of this tree, just to the right of this tree, and then watch out for the bushes. Cut in between these 2 and you're pretty much home free. And then when you jump off, you want to jump off kind of far, hit the ground, start swimming. Look for this triangle right here. You can see over here, just a little here to my right, you can see a triangle of those mines, I guess. See the triangle of them right there, the 3? I'm going to swim to the farthest left one. This is the easiest way to get off the island. I don't know if it's a glitch with not Microsoft, Rockstar, but when you get just past this one here, yeah, I see they saw a body got found, but it doesn't matter because we're home free. As soon as I swim past it, you can pretty much just quit swimming, and it's done. You're there, it's over, you've already got the money, got away without losing any money, you got the maximum amount that you can get when you do it solo. I always skip this cutscene because it gets on my nerves, and because I've seen it so many times. But see, heist passed, got platinum, and of course I don't get the potential take because I don't have helpers and all that, and I don't want them. Got just under $1 million, but it should be just over $1 million or almost at $1 million by the time the Elite Challenge hits. See, I got it in 11 minutes. That's fast. Didn't fail any hacks, of course. Got full loot bag. So I got the Elite Challenge. There we go. $1.02 million. So, yeah. So $1,020,920 for quickness. I mean, that was 11 minutes. Of course, the setup takes like, roughly 30 minutes or so. Oh, I just ranked up to 600. Awesome. Anyway, but yeah. And then as a little play game here, after they do this little cutscene, which you can't skip, unfortunately, my guy always drops a cigarette, and I always wonder if the cigarette's gonna make a high bounce or a low bounce. I'm gonna guess this time it's gonna do a high bounce. I guess we'll find out here in a second. As you can see, I made a little over $1 million. Took me 40 minutes. Not bad in GTA. It's literally the best money-making game money-making mission in the game. Here he goes. Oh, it's a short bounce on the cigarette. Oh well. I try to make a little game to see if it can do it or not. And then usually I just immediately put on, oh wow, I guess I just met a challenge completion of 50 million in primary and secondary targets. So that tells you how much I've played this. But anyway, I usually immediately come out here and put my money in the bank. I don't play in public lobbies. I'm just an organization freak, so I like to put my money in the bank. And as you can see, now I am up to $10 million. Almost, yeah, damn near 11. Anyway, but that's how it goes, folks. I just figured I'd let y'all check it out. And hopefully my little tutorial kind of helps you to go through that part of it quicker. I might go through eventually one of these days and do the entire setup and everything else. But for right now, I just wanted to show everybody how to do the rest of it. There is a lot of easier ways to do setup than normal. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to show you guys something, too, while I'm at it. Check this out. I know that I can change my stupid phone to, not have so much stuff on it. But anyway, I just kind of like having options. Check this out. I just got this car. This is the coolest car. It's called a Niobe. And it's part of the LS car swap meet thing, man. This car is so tight, dude. Check this car out. This has got to be one of the fastest cars in the game for me anyway. I've customized it. But the coolest thing about it is that it has red headlights. Look at that. Got the red neon kit, the red car, red headlights. Even the hood badge lights up. Man, this is an awesome car. If you get a chance to buy this car, buy it. It is going to cost you a lot of money, but it is one cool car. Yep, anyway, y'all have a good day.